All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna keep going in the direction of this time series analysis, but we're gonna kind of go back into some aggregation and grouping again, just for more practice. Now, see if you can do this. Try to solve this. Which is the most popular hour for each staff member? And I'll give you a hint. We're going to use the payment table, so let's just revisit it. Let's see what we have in here. And we have the staff ID. We only have 2 staff ID members apparently. That's okay though. So yeah, you'll have to use the staff ID. You'll have to use the payment date to get the hour. And in order to figure out what the most popular hour is, I'll want you to use the rental amount, so the amount. So give yourself a second. See if you could do that. Again, I want the most popular hour for each staff member. The only thing that should be showing on the screen is the staff ID, the hour, and the revenue. Like you can order it and say, just make sure it's just 2 rows. So pause it here and see if you can do it. I'm actually going to do it right now. So if you don't think you can do it, you just watch me. So what we're going to do first, I haven't even done this yet, so I have no idea how to actually do it. I'm just going to think through it. So let's get staff ID, some amount. And remember what I said about your non-aggregates going first? Let's extract hour from payment date. From payment, of course. And let's use our aliases just to be consistent with what we've done previously. And P dot and some P dot amount. And we're going to have to group by the staff ID. And maybe the second one, yes, we're going to have to. All right, good. So now we have the staff ID and the hour. I'll just call it hour just so it's really clear. So we have our staff ID, we have the hour of day, and we have the sum. Let's just see if we can get a little closer by ordering. So we can order by 3 descending. Whoops, I hit 4. There we go. Okay, so if we look at it intuitively, staff ID 2, their 2 most popular hours appear to be hour 13 and hour 17. But really, we just want to be able to only have 2 rows show up, and it's the most popular hour. Let's see if we can accomplish by ordering. We could do order by 3 descending, and maybe staff ID, which is 1. Let's see what happens there. No. Maybe this will work. No. So now we're in a situation where we just want to have the staff ID, the hour, that's the biggest one, and the amount. So I'm going to show you something that we're going to get into more a little later, but it's going to actually give us the rank of the hour. So again, the question is, what hour is the best for each staff ID, right? So this might seem a little strange, but you'll get used to it. You're going to use it over and over again. This is one of the nice things about using Postgres, is that you have these really cool functions. So let's just use a with clause again with hourly sales as, and I'll indent it just to emphasize, and we'll just make sure it works. Select all from hourly sales. And we have that. So we're just going to alias that as HS. We're going to come down here, make a new line, HS dot. Then we're going to add another column. We're going to say, I don't want the row number. Doesn't take an argument. We're going to say over, partition by, and we want to break it down by the staff ID. And we're going to want to order by sum. Let's see what this does here. Just explore it a little bit. Forgot the by. Okay. So what do we have here? What did this actually do? Don't worry about this column for a second. Just worry about the staff ID and the number that's assigned to it. First thing I want you to notice is that we partitioned by the staff ID. So look at this count. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It reset when we hit the next staff member. You see that? And the other thing about it you'll notice is the row number increases when the sum increases. So what if we wanted the number one row to correspond to the highest activity hour? Instead of the default ordering, which is ascending, we just say descending, run it again. And now we have the highest hour for staff ID 1 is going to be hour 13. So we're getting really close now. We basically have it. So what I'm going to do is, here's our query, and here's a ninja tip. So we have, actually I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to keep it simple. So we're just going to select everything from the below. Just going to call it, we'll call it T, where T.row number equals 1. And here we go. For both staff IDs, 1 and 2, the popular hour of the day for them is hour 13, and we have $1,470 there, $1,611 there. So this was a good opportunity to introduce the idea of a row number. We're going to see this a lot because it really helps with partitioning data and finding the first case, the best case, and you could even partition by more than one thing. If you have several groups of things, which we'll see at a later date. But just try to get your head around that. We had a table we called hourly sales, and we can still select from that. We did select everything from it, but we also added row number, which was this, and then we controlled our selection on that with an outer query to only keep the rows where the row number was 1, and that implies, since we ordered by the sum descending, again partitioned by the staff ID, that when you keep row number of 1, you're keeping the maximum value of the sum, and it was 13, hour 13 for both of those folks. So this is a good introduction to row number. If this confused you a little bit, just watch it again, but we'll keep doing more and more examples of it. It's a great function.